Do you believe people are born homosexual?
No, I do not.
Do you believe people are born homosexual?
No, sir. No more than they're born child molesters or bank robbers or rapists.
No, they're not born homosexual. They're born sinners. They're born with a sin nature. They got that from their father. Goes all the way back to Adam.
Okay, so they chose their homosexuality.
Chose their homosexuality just like you would choose to smoke cigarettes. You weren't born with a cigarette in your mouth. You weren't born committing adultery.
Do you believe people are born heterosexual?
I believe people make, well, let me put it this way. I believe we have a natural inclination for the opposite sex, but you can choose to be gay.
Do you believe people are born heterosexual?
Yes.
What's the difference?
A heterosexual is what God said happened, and everything else is our choice.
Where do you think all these gay people come from? Straight couples.
Well, before you didn't have that push. You have people now trying to encourage people, hey, you were born this way, don't go against your nature.
Well, you are born. I mean,
well, I would disagree with that.
Well, but you're not gay, so you don't know.
I'm not
I
gay.
am gay, and I do know.
There are homosexuals that say that they were born with homosexual inclinations, like you say you were born with heterosexual inclinations, but you disagree with that.
I disagree with it. I don't think there's any concrete scientific proof for it.
What about their testimony? What about the evidence of their testimony and their experience?
I think many of them have family problems, maybe a dad. Okay, and I'm getting off on a real tangent here, but maybe a dad that was overbearing, maybe a mom that was overbearing, and maybe deep down psychologically they've got a hatred for men or women. And I think sometimes that plays into it. I think there's a myriad of factors that play into it.
So you're saying he was not born homosexual?
Absolutely. He was not born homosexual.
He knows all.
I don't know all.
But how do you say that?
I'm basing my beliefs on the Word of God.
Okay, but what about the testimony of this man that's standing right here?
The testimony is the same as someone who is a pedophile, that he had to, at some point, I'm not calling you that, I'm not calling you a pedophile, but homosexuality is a perversion of nature, just like the pedophile.
They're not intellectually honest people because they know they're defiled morally. Their conscience is defiled. The Bible said their mind is defiled. They are spiritually, and I'm going to use this word, it sounds tough, but they're spiritually retarded.
It makes you mad, don't it?
You need to stay away from my daughter, and I mean that. I mean that.
Made him mad, didn't it? What'd you do? I just told him not to, for him not to let his daughter make her a lesbian. Wow. He got mad.
If he chooses to lifestyle homosexuality,
If you're wrong,
have at it. Is God displeased? He absolutely is displeased.
So you're speaking for God?
The problem is it's anti-biblical.
Yes,
This
sir.
guy says he was born a homosexual. Why don't you believe him?
Because he was not born a homosexual.
He knows all.
Because homosexuality is a perversion of nature.
Were you born heterosexual?
I was born heterosexual, just like he was born heterosexual. He made a choice at some point to engage in homosexual activity.
Okay, did you make a choice at some point to engage in heterosexual activity?
No, sir. I went according to the nature in which I was born. He went against nature.
I've got a 9-year-old rat terrier named Lady. If I labeled that rat terrier, would that be sin?
That'd be bad, yeah.
Nasty, wouldn't it? Right in between incest and bestiality, in the same chapter in the Bible, is homosexuality.
If I ask them, is it all right for me to have sex with my sheep, they get a little religious on me. But see, all I got to say is I was born that way. God made me to want sheep, man.
Some guy probably had sex with a monkey.
My mama taught me one thing. She said, love thy neighbor, no matter what size they come and what color or what flavor. Do it. Where's my bullhorn?